Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. Gonna go over some numbers that I have been talking about at nauseum, and this time it's showing up with a Super Bowl performer. His mother passes away, Beverly Broadus Green, the mother of Snoop Dogg, and the numbers that appear for the date of her passing are no surprise. It's the numbers I've been talking about this entire time ad nauseum. It's the numbers that no one else is going to show you. What am I talking about? The Hebrew calendar and Beverly Broadus Green. The numbers no one will tell you about. On the 18th day of the second month for the Hebrew civil year, written 18/2 or 2/18, the mother of Snoop Dogg, Beverly Broadus Green, which sums to 218, in a Hebrew practice called Gematria, passes away. Hebrew calendar, 182, 218. Hebrew practice, Beverly Broadus Green, 218, passes away. Snoop Dogg's birthday is October 20th, just days prior to her passing. And this year, on October 20th, the day of Snoop Dogg's birthday, that was the day Brian Laundrie, which sums to 128, his remains were found, a skull and bones. That's also the same day Framber Valdez, who sums to 218, recorded his first postseason win for this year in the MLB playoffs. This was the Red Sox versus Astros 218 series. The Astros went on to win the series over the Red Sox 2 days after Snoop Dogg's birthday, which was also 2 days prior to Beverly's passing. That day marked the 218th day of what would have been Gabby Petito's 22-year-old age. Van Life Girl 182, whose last birthday this year just so happened to be on the 182nd day of the Hebrew civil year. Snoop's mom passes away on the 18th day of the second month on the Hebrew civil year, like 182. Her last birthday was on 182. She was officially reported missing on the 182nd day of the Hebrew religious side, aka the ecclesiastical side. The road trip she went on, July 2nd, was on a day leaving 182 left in the Gregorian year. Whereas Gabby, 182, she was pulled over on August 12th, written 8/12 or 12/8 in Moab City, 128, with her fiance Brian Laundrie, 128. This just happened to be the same day that Tyson Fury turned 33 years old. Fury versus Wilder, 182, and he beat Wilder at the age of 33 on the 33rd day of the Hebrew Civil New Year. This is the year of the 117th World Series for MLB, and mathematics tells us the divisors of 117 sum to a total of 182. 1 plus 3 plus 9 plus 13 plus 39 plus 117 sum to 182. October shares some more 182 connections, like William Shatner OC 182 teaming up with Jeffrey Bezos 182 to go into space. We also saw rapper Meek Mill release his new album in the month of October, October 1st to be exact, a day leaving 182 left on the Hebrew religious year. And the artist he had hired to do his album artwork, the artwork that went viral this month, her name was Nina Chanel Abney, 128. The NBA kicked off their season this month of October. On October 19th, written 10/19 or 19/10, which is just an anagram of the number 1091. And mathematics tells us that 1091 is the 182nd prime number. It's also the month Kim Kardashian kisses Pete Davidson equals 182 on SNL. Snoop Dogg and the crew will be performing at the NFL Super Bowl this year, which will be hosted in California, 182, in the same arena where the Los Angeles Rams, 218, play, as well as the LA Chargers, who have a quarterback named Justin Herbert, 182, that had a primetime breakout game earlier in the month of October at home in LA, where the game was originally delayed due to quote unquote a lightning strike, 182, spotted in the area. This was the same day the Powerball winner, 218, was announced in California. It was the 28th day of the first month on the Hebrew civil year, written 28/1 or 1/28. The same day Sarah Silverman, which sums to 218, was in the headlines for her Jew face comment. In October, Reese Witherspoon, 218, celebrated the anniversary of her first ever movie role, which marked the 197th day of her current 45-year-old age, 197, the 45th prime number. The first preseason game for the NBA Finals champs, the Bucks, whose coach's name is Michael Vincent Budenholzer, which sums to 128, played against Memphis Grizzlies, 218, was cut short in the third quarter of the game and was ended prematurely due to a quote-unquote false alarm, 182, involving the fire alarm system. Gossip Celebrity News earlier this month also wanted us to know Sarah Jessica Parker, 182, and Reese Witherspoon, 218, share the same fashion sense, as well as Sarah making the announcement for the Sex and the City reboot, 281. Game 1 of the World Series featuring the Braves starts October 26th, written 10/26. And Hank Aaron, former Braves player who died this year on the 126th day of the Hebrew civil year, October 26th, it's the same day Katie Couric, 182, will be releasing her new book titled Going There, 162. October is also the same month Cornell University, 218, announced that all staff members need to medicate, quote-unquote, in order to keep their jobs by December 8th, written 12/8 or 8/12. Skipping ahead into November, Sandra Bullock, 218, will be releasing a movie she's in on November 24th, a day leaving 128 left in the Hebrew religious year. Of course, in the month of September, the month Gabby was reported missing on the 182nd day of the Hebrew religious year, aka 9/11, Squid Game becomes viral. The TV show that has a character wearing the number 218 right here, which just so happens, spoiler alert, just so happens to be the last person to be a blood sacrifice for the game, number 218. And this number 218 has appeared in other movies in the past. I did a writing on my Patreon about the movie The Final Girls, which one of the characters wears the number 218. It's a spin-off of an 80s slasher movie. Also, side note, Snoop Dogg's birthday. It was the 14th day of the 8th month on the Hebrew religious side that day, written 14/8. Astros manager that day became 14/8 postseason all-time for his career as a manager for the Astros with that win. It was the same day Chris and Roberta Laundrie, 148, decided to look for their son for the very first time and actually found him. The word Halloween sums to 148, and Gabby's last photo posted on Instagram captioned Happy Halloween while holding a pumpkin.